Hello, good evening everyone. Welcome to iRacing. Been a very long time while we return because I desperately need practice for the Bathurst 12-hour. So we're going to jump into just a couple of practice sessions, try to get used to the game, sim. So the race starts I think it's like 5:30 AM local time. So of course it's dark at the start of the race. That's quite crucial. Starting in the darkness with, I think there's like 55 of you on the track. So obviously a lot of people, and therefore the chances of death are basically 100%. So you've got to be really, really careful around here. It's not going to be very easy at all. We've got a setup. I'm not sure how good it is, but we'll try it. I think the main thing is just to be nice and consistent. There we go, Brandon kicking it off nicely. Kicking it off nicely with the 50. I'm going to kick off. You're a bad driver. Well, thank you for the info as always, my friend. Much appreciated. Rory Alexander will be streaming today, and he's going to host his own practice session. I think I might jump into that at some point, but for now, really even see my car, can you? It's too dark. I've got the R4M. R4M factory squad. There we are, factory squad. In the pit lane somewhere. Working in it. Right, anyway, let's just go out, do some practice, and let's see where we can get done here. So, you should better see the new HUD here. Bottom right of the screen, you've got the relative, the gap between me and the other cars ahead and behind, and then the top left is the result. So just the lap times in this session. Okay, let's go out. I'm driving the Mercedes AMG. I know I'm going to get asked that a billion times tomorrow.
All clear on pit exit. You can push now.
We've got a 6.5k iRacing guy behind us here. I know I'm going to be nice and sensible and just let him go. Also driving the Mercedes. So yeah, it's going to be really dark, basically pitch black inside the car. Just a silhouette, can't really see anything at all. Okay, this is what we're going to have to watch out for. Lots of cars stopped on the track. Come on, mate. So I've been playing this track on Gran Turismo Sport, of course, in the last week as a daily race C, but on iRacing, it's a very different monster.
202, 128.
And it's actually very tricky. So, yeah, tomorrow, starting at 1 PM British time, GMT, the Mount Panorama, the Bathurst 12-hour, and I'm going to try and do all of it on my own. Yes, there's a few of us actually doing it on our own. Matt Malone's doing his own, as is Jardier. There's quite a few of us. So I'm not alone in doing it on my own. I definitely need some practice here. In terms of brakes, okay, so there will be pit stops, of course, and
left side, clear left.
Pit stops are fairly lengthy. So, you know, we'll have those brakes.
Car right side's clear.
Thank you, Benjamin Ford. Cheers, mate. We've got some high I ratings in here. 6.8k behind.
What are we doing here?
Another donation, thank you very much. I'm going to struggle to read the donations, I will be honest. But, okay, there we go. Just showing you how hard it is. Wait, let me get out of the way of all these. And that's why I need practice. F's in the chat. Who was that? Matt Foster, thank you very much, mate. And dodgy brakes. Yeah, they are a bit squeaky on this game, aren't they? But that shows you just how difficult it is. That was like barely anything. Tiny mistake, but ruined your car. Yeah, definitely a kangaroo there, hunting me off. Right. Request a new car. We can't do that in the race, fortunately. There's some pretty quick players in here. What's the lap times? So, I mean, I reckon I can do a 202. Does depend on the setup. I might actually go back to my my other setup I've got for that. But yeah, I think in the night actually you can get some decent lap times because the tyre temperature isn't so high. But okay, let's go again. Just try and get some good running under our belt. Is the track harder in this than it is Gran Turismo? Yes, by quite a long way.
Disengage limiter. Pit exit looks clear.
I'll say it's definitely a lot harder on this. Especially because main reason being that there's no damage. Right, another massive group. I'm just gonna let people go in. Especially on my out lap. Look at that group, Jesus Christ. One more. Right. Okay. Try and get warmed up and see if we can keep up with the group, maybe. Thank you, Kevin. It's so sketchy through here. Yeah, just like...
Get it. Lewis.
Another donation, thank you. Thank you, David. Having a nice and easy out of that. Enjoying Chinese there, David. I wish I could be joining you with that. I was off up ahead. Okay, so the cars you're going to be seeing, mostly GT3 cars. There is a 911 class as well. So some people might... Oh god, this guy's all over the place. Some people might be in the Porsche 911, which is a separate class. Slightly slower. What's this guy doing? But mostly...
Car right.
Jesus Christ, mate. Oh, what is he doing?
On your right. Clear right.
This is the sort of thing we have to watch out for tomorrow. Just people... Other people, basically. Oh! Right. That could so easily happen throughout the race. So many times. And I've got 12 hours of surviving that, essentially. So it's going to be really tricky. It only takes one person to crash in front of you and like that could be your race over. Still a massive group up ahead.
Fastest lap for Quinn, 2:01 on your right. Right side's clear.
There we go. That BMW seems quick. Oh, what's going on? Loads of cars off. I think the Audi is the quickest car. I think that's the car that most people in the top split are going to be using. But I like the Mercedes.
37.
What's that lap time? 2:08, right? It's really slow. But we were letting people past. Audi is quick but fragile, yeah. Off. A lot of people struggling here. Yeah, this is not too bad a lap. Ideally, I need to put some practice in all the conditions. The track does change as it gets warmer. They're going to be 203. Yeah.
V21, that's your fastest lap. You're now 2.0 off the pace.
Yeah, 203.4. That's alright, but if I can lap consistently around that speed in the race, then I think it won't be too bad. It's not going to be race winning pace, but we'll see. I think the two main things really for surviving this race is just to make sure I don't make any stupid mistakes, and then just be very careful around other people and just hope that they don't do anything silly as well. Slow car on the left, okay, that's alright, he's off there.
Sector 2 is 24 seconds off the pace.
Well, I always want to start by saying big thank you to all this crowd. I mean, you guys have been amazing.
Thank you, Rem Never. I can't really answer the question because I've not played ACC really all that much. So it's almost sort of an unfair question to answer. But from what I've seen of ACC, it looks very good. I do have the game, I just haven't really played it. But
New fastest lap for Nunes, 2:00.9.
I can't really give you an answer.
V24, you're currently 3.8 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
When is the actual race? The race starts 1 PM GMT tomorrow. And there's actually two races. There's one at 1 AM tonight. So in about 4 hours time. And then the next one's in about 16 hours time. They do two. You can enter whichever one you like or both.
The leader has just done a 2:01.78. You're second off in sector 1.
I think that corner there is going to be a hot spot for trouble. In the race.
leader's just done a 2:00.5 seconds.
Going all in. I've got the top end. Yeah. Got the top end on this
Still
one.
there. Still there. Clear left.
Oh. Did we make contact? I don't think. No, I don't think we did. It's just a big bump. Jesus Christ! What is it? Oh, someone going backwards. Maniacs in it. I think ACC and iRacing, they're both very good games. Or sims, should I say. The guy ahead is 6.9k I rating, which is very high. And the Ferrari, oh, he's moved over. You don't get too many people that high. One person's off. Some smoke.
The leader has just done a 2:00.3 seconds.
Yeah, about 3 tenths up here. Thank you, Matthias Janssen. Cheers, mate. I'm driving the Mercedes AMG GT3. A little bit too quick into there. Oh my god.
Clear left.
You see that? Just tipped 2 wheels on the grass. Tiny mistake.
B28.
As long as we get the mistakes out of the way today, then it's alright. There's a real mix of ability in this session. Mr. Kangaroo. I'm going to wait and deploy him yet. I'm going to wait and deploy the kangaroos in the race, I think. If I need to take a break or go for a pit stop, I'll deploy the safety kangaroo. Make you surprised. Hopefully we don't meet that jacked kangaroo. Or any kangaroo for that matter.
The guy behind has just done a 2:03.45.
Oh, my hands are aching already. I've only done like 10 minutes. It's not a good sign, is it? Might need to seriously lower the force feedback, but
Sector 2 time is okay.
the problem is, like, I really like force feedback. On here, I feel as though I need it. I can't drive with low force feedback. Oh, okay. These little mistakes here creeping in. He's not making contact with the wall, I suppose. The rookie behind us. Still going. It's all right. We're still good.
329.
I always want to start by saying a big thank you to this crowd. I mean, you guys have been amazing.
Thank you, Doctor. I am racing with no one. I'm racing with myself. And that's what's going to make it very, very difficult. But it's all for fun, isn't it? We'll see how we get on. Oh, mate, that curve is a killer.
I always want to start by saying a big thank you to this crowd. I mean, you guys have been amazing.
Thank you, Jay Black.
Wow, where did that come from?
Thank you, Logic.
2 times quick.
Yeah.
You missed the presentation by Pele. You get over it?
Yeah, I was having a shit.
Very appropriate soundbite for you there. Yeah, I have to cut a hole in the bottom of my seat. Put a bucket underneath. Stop. Top solutions here on the Super GT channel. Right, come on in. Let's set a good lap now. 2:02. Come on.
That puts you 3.7 seconds off the leader's pace. Car left, clear left.
Thank you, Matthias.
Honestly, what the f are we doing here?
Clear right, car
Thank
right.
you, Toto.
Clear right.
Someone asked when the race. Oh, hello, this guy. When does the race start? Oh, where is that guy going? 1 PM tomorrow. Oh my! Look at that. Just shows you what happens when you don't concentrate. My God, this is going to be a tough race. Oh man. Barely strung together like 5 laps. Where are we on the leaderboard?
Car in front has just posted at 203.38.
Oh, 4M factory squad, 203.4. I can get a little bit higher than that. I'm sure I can. Maybe we have to go for a low fuel run. Let's do that. Put in really low amount of fuel. And we'll see how much quicker we can go. Yeah, the problem is, I mean, you could just drive really slow. But I find that, like, driving slower, you actually make loads of mistakes doing that as well.
Whoa!
No worries, Toto. No, it's just I was kind of concentrating on what I was saying rather than what I was reading. Put in like a really low amount of fuel, and then we will go with that. But yeah, it just shows you how difficult it'll be. Hey, but yeah, you can go really slow, and replay. I mean, you can go really slow, but I find that you're probably more likely to get in an accident actually, because you're going to get lapped a lot more. You're just going to get surrounded by cars. You just need to go around at a solid pace. Suppose. I don't know, driving slow, the car sort of doesn't react as normal. Will there be kangaroos? I don't know. Maybe iRacing will patch them in one day. Hopefully. Right, we've got some low fuel now. Let's go and set a better time.
There's traffic behind. Keep your wits about you.
This guy go.
Car left. Clear left.
Okay, coming out. So you can see,
Anyway,
probably
look,
just. Oh,
I went on the internet this week and I found this.
thank you, Herrat17, for becoming a member. I do appreciate it. My G, Herrat17. So the number on the dashboard, bottom right, fuel calc. How many gallons of fuel you've got left. So normally it's like 31 point something when you put it all the way up. But we put it down to about 9. And you see it's just getting a bit lighter now. So you might be able to see stuff, which helps. Right, come on. Got 203.4 at the moment. It's not quite good enough. I need to improve that. How many on the track?
B31.
Well, you can get 55 in a session. Not always. You won't always have all 55 on the track, though. There might be 30, 40 people on the track at the moment. In the race tomorrow, there'll be 55 at the start. Oh, hello. That guy in yellow is always crashing. Coming out of the pits every 2 minutes.
Sector 1 is 2.3 off the pace.
Mate. Yeah, this lap won't be a good one. No point risking a move there. I mean, maybe I could have gone round the outside, but he might not have seen me. Would have been a dodgy situation to be in. The show. We don't want that. Jesus, so much understeer. I was just trying to take the corner as quick as him, and I just couldn't. What's the average? How many players are likely going to die on this race? I'd say maybe even half of the people. I wouldn't be surprised if the race starts with 55 and it ends with less than 30. Wouldn't be surprised at all. Oh God. Especially at this track. This track is just notoriously bad for attrition.
That puts you 4.0 seconds off the pace. That was at 204.24.
204.2. Okay. We had to back off that lap as well. Average discos consumption per lap. I reckon I can get for a 24 pack every lap.
Sector 1 is 2.5 off the pace.
Oh, that's close. Scruffy. Okay, I'm good, nearly 9 tenths up on my
times good.
PB. Need to bring this lap home. Braking technique is like completely different in this game compared to GT Sport. There we go. What lap time going to be?
P20, good lap. That's your best in the session. That was a 202.36.
There we go, 202.36. That's all right. Quite happy with that. Probably do a 201. Yeah, race starts at 1 PM tomorrow, guys. And hopefully it will last 12 hours. Hopefully I don't get smashed off after 12 minutes or 12 seconds. I mean, the chances of dying straight away on lap 1 I think are actually pretty high. But I hope everyone just...
Sector 1 is 2.5 seconds off the pace.
I hope everyone just is nice and careful on that first lap. Oh, crunch the wall. Car feels alright though.
Get in there, Lewis. Miracles do happen, mate.
Caca Silver! I need to move that text message, don't I?
Sector 2 times good.
Is this the best sim? I don't know. I think it's really obviously a matter of opinion, but I think R Factor 2 and Assetto Corsa probably edge it in terms of realism, I would say. But iRacing has a good sort of player system with the ratings and matching you up into games, so like, purely in terms of realism I'd say ACC or AC and R Factor
Now 2.8 seconds off the leader's pace.
probably edge it. This game is a kid's game. I don't think so, given how much it costs. I don't think any kids can afford to play this. Okay, no. Massive understeer now because... guessing... because of that hit with the wall.
Okay, Steve, 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Sector 1 is 4.4 off the pace.
know. I don't know. Maybe I just got that corner wrong because it was alright now.
And it's lights out.
You've used half your fuel.
I feed not. Yeah, Lewis Hamilton's a gunner, mate. But Arsenal are a bit shocking at the moment, so. It's kind of hard for a. If you're a Liverpool fan, it's alright. But yeah, Arsenal, Man United, Tottenham a bit off. Chelsea are a little bit off. Even Man City are a bit off at the moment. Didn't think I'd be saying that. Right. Go over a quick lap again and see if we can do it.
V21. Sector 3 is 9.4 seconds off the pace.
Do tyres degrade? Yes. So the tyres do wear out over the stint. The car gets...
The leader's just done at 2:00.1.
The car gets lighter with less fuel. Do you know, the car is fine, I just messed that corner up. I do feel slightly more comfortable.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
As the sun's come up a little bit now, I can actually see. Oh, I'm actually a little bit up on my time here. Somehow. Well, now I'm down. I need to have a really good last couple of corners in.
That's your best lap in this session. You're currently 2.3 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
Okay, so we just beat our faster lap again. 202.3, just a tiny bit quicker. So the car wasn't broken, I just messed up that corner. Oh, that's risky. Bit early on the power.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
Again, I'm getting into a bit of a rhythm now. Got 15
Steve,
laps.
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. Sector 2 is 1.2 off the pace.
Do need to practice this pit entry a couple of times because if my Gran Turismo skills are anything, my Gran Turismo skills are anything to go by, We might have to be whipping out the rope again.
Running
Let's
on fumes, mate. In this lap. Box this lap.
box this lap.
Sector 3 is 3.3 off the pace.
We'll go into the pits, see where we can get away with braking. Now, what would you guys say? Do you think I should get rid of the racing wheel in game, or leave it? We can get rid of the hands on their own. I mean, for me, it doesn't really bother me too much. I'm just thinking visually it's probably better for you to see the wheel, but maybe it doesn't matter too much. Another donation there. One moment. Thank you, Lothar, with the $14.99. Very nice of you. Do appreciate it, mate. Once again. What's the question? Was the C 2.4? So C is my license level. So it goes from rookie, D, C, B, A, and then W. It's the very best. 2.4 is the safety rating, so something between 0 and 5. If you want to go up a license level, you need to get it above. You need to get your thing above 4. Right, boxing is that.
Watch your speed.
Okay, that's all right. Just start braking at the start of the cones, basically.
Limiter's still on. Disengage it.
If I'm in the pits, mate, I need to keep the thing engaged. Okay, so let's see how much time it takes to do these pit stops. Optional repairs 46.1. So I'll probably just do those repairs in the race because I need to have brakes. I'm doing this 12 hours. 46 seconds, I'll take that. I'll stand up. I'll take the brake. Oh, you can drive all the way to the cone, okay. When I get a num for the 12-hour race? Probably. I think the main thing will be my legs. I'm gonna have to. I'll try and rest them when I can. I don't know. Everything's gonna make my hands on the wheel, my arms, my feet, my legs. Yeah, it's not going to be easy, is it? So this is you actually got quite a lot of time here to play with. What's that? Like, it's going to be like 1 minute 45 or 1 minute 40 something. That's quite a long time. Although that's with the optional repairs, so maybe a minute every time in each pit stop. That's quite a long time. I could probably go for a P-brake quite comfortably in that time, I reckon. And I have to have. I think I have to bring some food in here. Enough for the entire 12 hours. So I'm doing the 1 PM race. Okay, he wants to have a look at my livery. Bit of chase cam. Fastest lap. About 14 is my fastest. So, bit of chase cam. Yeah, you can't actually choose this in the game, if for those wondering. My livery. R4M Factory Squad. Hell yeah, boys. A brand new team. R4M Factory Squad. quite a nice little livery. So, I mean, I just made it today. It took me about an hour. Trading paints. I'm not the best livery maker, but this one's alright. Could be worse. Yeah, man, I need a Taylor Swift livery, don't I? How could I forget? That's worth like, over the course of 12 hours, that's going to be worth like at least an hour.
The leader is just on 2 minutes.
Yeah, there's still time to go. I mean, let's have a look at the results. Someone's done a 59.9. I mean, that is ridiculously quick. And part of that will be the car and setup. A lot of it will just be pure ability. I think the main thing is just absolute smoothness, using all of the track. And I mean, I was quite tentative a lot of the time, especially top of the mountain. But if you look at all of those lap times there, it's like, it's not too bad, is it? I suppose there's more people below me than there are above. Has Rory Alexander started streaming? Because I was going to join his session. Yes. Have a quick look on them, guys. You can, he's practicing in sunny conditions. I will join his stream, but for now, look at Ian. Okay, yeah, I tried. Okay, let me take the V3 version. Give it a go. So slightly different setup. Let's see what this one's about. I'll put full fuel in there. We're good. Right, let's go back out. So it's a bit sunnier. So, I mean, it's really good to practice all of the different weather conditions, or track conditions, so I say.
Take care, there's a car approaching.
Not going to rain, but because the car reacts differently in the night than it does in the morning and in the afternoon. So I need to give all of them a bit of a practice. So, oh god, oh hello. Let me move out of the way of this guy. Driving the McLaren. Not too many people driving the McLaren. So there's Mercedes AMG, BMW Z4, the McLaren 12C, the Audi R8. What's the other one? Then you've got the 911 in a different class. Oh, grind the wall. Pretty sure there's another Ferrari 458 or 488. I don't remember which one. And the Mercedes.
21st.
Yes, you can change the FOV. You can change it quite extensively. So you can change like how far forward you sit, how high up, how zoomed in. So yeah, you can change all of that. So I mean, I see a lot of other streamers having like a closer FOV, but for me, I struggle with that because I don't know. It just looks weird to me. I need to get into that corner a bit earlier.
Sector 1 is 1.2 off the pace.
A bit too wide. But that, I'm pretty sure you can take that corner flat, but I'm like not brave enough. Probably this one as well. Probably not that one. Man, so much scrubbing through there. Understiff for days.
Sector 2 time is okay.
But I was going to ask, like, how? Well, it feels a bit understeery this one. Oh, everyone's off. Do let me know if the sound balance is okay. I think it should be. Sometimes it's quite tricky, like streaming GT Sport all the time, then going on to iRacing you have to change all the settings. But
Sector 3 is 23 seconds off the pace.
sound is fine, says Kev, thank you. Good to know, good to know. Because I can't remember the last time I streamed iRacing. I think it was the Spa 24.
Sector 1 is 1.3 off the pace.
Was that August? Or no, July last year? So it's been a while. You have to just like turn in a little bit earlier with this setup compared to the other one. Oh, maybe that's a bit too early there. Yeah, that the crew chief guy is
Sector 2 time is quick.
he's saying like 9 seconds off the pace and stuff like that. I don't think that's right, but for the most part he's saying the right things. What does he say? Show me your skills. Oh yeah? You wanna go some, do ya?
You're currently 3.5 seconds off the pace. The lap time was at 2:03.43.
Javier damn low. I'll show you my skills. Basically the same top end here. I'll send him to the realm. I'll deploy the safety kangaroos on him.
Sector 1 is 1.2 seconds off the pace.
I do need to practice following people though. Because it is a bit trickier. You can't quite see where you're going as easy. So it's always good practice just to be behind someone. like this. Bloody hell. This McLaren's bringing back the wildfires to Australia, I think. You thought the wildfires were gone, but no. This McLaren comes along and ruins everything. Oh!
Car right.
I'll show you my skills there, mate.
Still there.
Drag race. Hello.
Still there.
This could potentially end badly. Oh no, he's getting away.
Hold your line. Clear right. Car right. Right side's clear.
Get wrecked, mate. And he spun out. Oh, mate, I need to stop doing that. You're touching the grass on the right.
Sector 3 is 24 seconds off the pace.
I think it's good in iRacing. I'm noticing, like, you brake, you let it go, coast for a tiny bit, and then accelerate. The car just is so stable when you do that. When I get back on the power instantly, it really unsettles it. Just that phase there where you turn in. A lot of the time, it likes it when you coast. That's a bit quick. Too quick. We've got some solid laps here. 21 laps so far in this session. Now, this will be by far the hardest race I've ever done, I think, if I complete it. Oh, hello. Someone just parking it. Roadblock at the top of the mountain. Okay.
Felipe, baby, stay cool. We're bringing you the white visor. Stay cool. We're in a good position.
Stu Stretch. Thank you for the 20 quid, mate. That is very, very nice of you. Let me read that in just a moment around it. The good thing about this track is that there's some long straights, so I can read comments.
Sector 2 time is good.
Yeah, it's a good mix, isn't it? So, I mean, I think that's kind of the overall sort of vibe on my channel. You know, I like really competitive racing. I like trying to compete and do well. At the same time, you've got to have fun with it, and sometimes a bit of ram racing is all good fun. Yes, I'm going to be racing alone.
Place. That puts you 3.2 seconds off the leader's pace. That was 203.13.
203.1 with not quite a full tank, but nearly. Oh man, sometimes you go into that corner, it just, I don't know what it is. It's understeers a lot. Must be going in there too quick. Didn't feel like it though. Too late. Yeah, so I'm going to be racing alone. I'm gonna see if I can do it. I mean, it's going to be a tall order to even finish the race, to be honest. It's only going to take like one moment like that where I crash, and that's it. Because I could have done it with F4H, but I didn't. If I'm going to do it as part of the team, I really need to practice a lot and make sure my pace is really good, my stints are solid, no mistakes. And I didn't really start practicing until yesterday, so I don't want to mess up the team's effort. We'll see about the Sebring 12 hour. I would like to get into more of the special events, at least for this year. What is fuel and tyre wear like for the race? You know what? I don't think it's like really noticeable. I mean, it is noticeable. You can tell a difference. I think tyre wear is never. Tyre wear isn't too bad. It's not like Gran Turismo where your tyres just die of death. It's not quite that bad. I think you notice more the lightness of the car as your fuel goes down. Your car gets a lot lighter, and you can definitely notice that. Probably like a second a lap quicker from heavy to light.
Sector 1 is 1.2 seconds off the pace.
Possibly even more than that, to be honest. Yeah, the leaders of 159 is mental, isn't it? Whoa. Yeah, I do like this setup. It's a bit. I'll say it's more stable, a little bit more understeery, but it's nice to drive. And that's what I want, really. I think the number one aim tomorrow in the race, 12 hours, just finish. Because out of the 55 teams that start, I'm guessing 30 might finish. I don't know. We'll have to see. The incident limit for the race is 50. I think once you get to 50, you have a penalty. I'm going to come into the pit lane here.
What's your speed limit in the pits? Disengage limiter.
There we go. Yes, I think it's 50 incident points, and then you get a drive-through penalty or a stop-go, something. And then every 20 after that, you get a penalty as well. Stop-go penalty, okay. Yeah, you get a slowdown. Yeah, so it's 50, then you get a stop-go, and then every 20 after that, you'll get a stop-go. I think it is. So you have to be pretty clean. Although in these laps I've been doing here, I haven't been getting too many incident points. Not pushing too much, I guess, but. Yeah, it's not quite 50 and disqualification, thankfully. Okay, all right, let's back out there. Results 59.9. DV1 Triton Racing. I'm guessing they're like a top split team. Again, I think my lap time is alright. A lot of people in the 203s and the low 202s. The problem is you don't know what fuel load people are on. You know, people could be like on qualifying setups. I don't know. Can we look at Britain? Look at their laps. Lap 16. So let's have a look at this then. See how they do it. Because there's a lot to learn. He's in the mistake. Is this right? To Shriner. Wait, that's not right, is it? Results. Lap 17. Here we go. We're on lap 17 now. He's in the Ferrari. There he does it. It's the Ferrari. There's some brake on the tarmac. Oh, he brakes later than me. Goes in there really hot. Carries a lot of momentum. Brakes later. On the power earlier. Kept so much speed through there. Flat through this one. flat through that one. Really early. This left-hander. How does he do the downhill? Oh. Went on there. Can't see the rest of it. But yeah, I mean, some of these guys are just ridiculous. They're so quick. I've got such a long way to go, you know, if I want to get on the level of the top guys. I mean, even in Gran Turismo, I'm not even there. Right, I'm going to jump into a different session. I'm going to jump into Rory's session. So you're going to have a blank screen for just a moment. Let me find his session. Jump in and try to troll him. Hosted. Join a race. His session is called. I don't even know what it's called. Oh, Dave Perrell's online. Rory Alexander, where art thou? There you are. Elsewhere. Cool. Yeah, thank you for joining me on this fine Friday evening. Hope you're all going to have a nice weekend. I'm going to have a nice painful weekend. Lapping this darn circuit for 12 hours. I'm not sure how many laps that is. I think it's like 350 maybe. If you finish it, that is. Rory Alexander. I found you just a moment ago. Okay. I wonder if he'll get a shock when he sees us in his session. You might even know my real name, to be honest. Go by your real name on this. We'll see. Let's jump in. My I rating is shocking. Only 1600. Okay. Should be loading up now. Like 330 laps, okay. Yeah, it's a lot of laps. It's a darn lot of laps. Okay, we're back. There you go. We're just loading in again. The thing I need to do tomorrow is end the stream halfway through and load up another stream. So, because if you do 12 hours, it doesn't, or if you do more than 12 hours, it doesn't show the end of it, so.
Kimmy, you missed the presentation by Pele. Will you get over it?
Yeah, I was having a shit.
Thank you, Karan Sebastian. Just wanted to say, love watching your vids and keep up the amazing work. Thank you very much for the 1,000 rupees there, mate. I do appreciate that. That's very, very nice of you. Is it rupees or rubles? Rupees. India. I'm guessing that's where you're from, but I don't know. Fail tech. Very open. Done. No. Failed again. Oh no, we're good. Okay, who's in here then? Too many people. Just a couple. See how Mr. Rory's getting on. Oh, he's gone for the, oh, that Mercedes, nice.
The leader has just done a 202.65.
Okay, right, let's go out and set some maps. So that's 203s. So there's different conditions here. So the car, I don't know if the car will be quicker or slower. But let's find out.
All clear, push now.
Let's go. I'm 22 seconds behind Rory. It looks like he's crashed or something because I'm gaining on him massively all of a sudden. Oh, Jesus. Actually saying the track temperature is only 22 degrees. That's actually colder than what it was in the sunrise. I think. It seems quite low. Oh, Chris McGrath. I was thinking about it, mate. But I only started practicing yesterday, and you know, if I'm going to join FYH for the race, I want to make sure that I've got a good amount of practice under my belt. I don't think I've practiced enough, really. Or not an amount that I'm happy with to do FYH justice. Put it that way. Hello. Cheeky little two-wheeler there. Marmaduke? Are you doing the race, Marmaduke? TMM? TMM Marge UK. Okay, that was shocking. You know what, if that happens in the race, I'm kind of okay with it. Because as long as I don't dent the car, as long as I don't damage the car, I'm okay. If I lose 10 seconds because of a spin or something, you know, that's alright. Not ideal, but
Sector 1 is 0.47 off the pace.
fucking hate that corner. Sorry for the swearing. I can never get it right.
Sector 2 time is okay.
Yeah, staying alive is the #1 priority in this race. You know, it doesn't matter if I take really quick laps, because if you just get wiped out on the 7th hour, then it's all for nothing. Plus, I'm going to be taking a fair few breaks, not really long ones, but I'm going to lose time. It's just a really case of getting to the end. What the hell? Oh, I just went around so easily.
The leader's just done it, 203.52.
Went in a little bit too hot. Go again. Let's just set a good lap. We need to get into like a 203, 202.
If it takes it, it's clear.
Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Stopped on the racing line there, not the best idea. Let's turn off the... That's the wheel. How do you do that? How do you turn? You can turn off the wheel, can't you? Is that? Does anyone know? There must be someone who knows. Come on. Come on, you guys. Yeah, it's only cockpit view on this game. Sim. But you can adjust it to how you like. Graphic. Advanced. Oh, there we go. That's where it would be. Look. What are we looking at? Oh, there we are. Hide steering wheel. That's what we want. Let's see how that plays out. Because sometimes when it's oversteering and the hands are like that, like all the way up, it kind of a little bit gets in the way. So let's turn that off. See how this feels. Maybe in a little bit.
Pit exit's clear. Stay behind the white line. We've just been handed a stop-go penalty.
Stop-go penalty, yeah, boy.
Wait, we've got 3 laps to serve this penalty.
Serve this stupid penalty. Get rid of it. Thank you, Chris Gracie. Thank you, Mbrog. Yeah, thanks, Chris. Yeah, it should be a good laugh, I think, at least. It's just for a bit of fun, really, just to try to survive as long as we can. But Mbrog was asking, so you've been in a real race car. Did you get enough time in one to tell how realistic these sims are? I think they're not too far off, actually. Weirdly enough, I felt like GT Sport was actually closer. Probably because the handling felt a bit heavier in Gran Turismo Sport. As weird as that might sound, but I felt like Gran Turismo Sport was actually pretty good at replicating what it feels like. I've always felt like iRacing feels a bit too floaty. So, but yeah, they're not too far off. You can certainly learn a lot from a simulator before you go out for the real thing.
Limiter's still on. Disengage it. Pit exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
Okay, let's go. There's a reason iRacing is nicknamed iRacing. Yeah, and I sort of share that sentiment. It just feels like the game, yeah, it's just a little bit floaty. Like you can't, like you're driving it visually quite a lot. Like you're remembering markers and acceleration points and things like that. You're not really feeling the car. Not too much anyway. You can feel obviously a little bit, but. So yeah, when I said that GT Sport's more realistic, I said I mean in like just in terms of the feel of the heaviness of the car, that kind of thing. Maybe the physics aren't more realistic, but because Gran Turismo is heavier, it felt more similar. If that makes sense. Oh, I've done it again. Oh my god. What am I doing? Right, you know what? Let's go full send with a light setup. And just go for a quali lap. Right, 5 gallons. Go. Right, lap record. Mount Panorama lap record coming right up.
Your exit's clear.
There's a giant lizard on the track.
Thank you, Kevin. Yes, I agree. I'm going to move that over there. Right, okay.
We've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
10 minutes of fuel, 5 gallons. Fuel can last ages. Stints are going to be long in tomorrow's race.
New fastest lap for home, 2:01.15.
I think I do prefer it without the wheel actually. Also a bit weird, like turning your own wheel and then seeing another wheel in the game. The time of day here is 7:54 AM in game time. That is. So this would be about 2-3 hours into the race. This is what it would look like. Right, coming in. Let's have some good laps. 5 laps of fuel left. Oh my
That was
god.
a big one. Are you okay?
Just turning way too early. What am I doing? You don't want to touch that curb. Oh my god, what an idiot. R4M factory squad. Not doing too well at the moment. Are you okay? I don't know. I'm alright. Come on. Stop messing about, mate. Set a good lap. This is stupid now.
Disengage limiter. There's a car approaching. Stay behind the white line.
Bottle GT's back. What a lad. Right, that's a good outlap. That your tyres definitely are a bit colder on your outlap. You do get a lot less grip, especially for the first half of the lap. I'm in the Mercedes GT3, AMG GT3. Right, coming in.
The leader has just done a 203.17.
Yeah, I'm not alone in doing this race alone. Jardier. Oh my god. Jardier and Matt Malone are doing it alone as well. What am I doing? I definitely took that curve way too much. Yeah, I was like, left wheel's beyond the green. You can take that curve. Well, I think you need to really, but not that much. The mountain bites again for about the 18th time in one lap. Oh boy. I haven't even done a good. I haven't even set a lap. I've been here for 20 minutes. It's shocking. Shocking.
The pit exit's clear.
Yeah, I definitely took that curve too much. Right, come on. Sort yourself out, mate. Just need to caress that curve gently. Don't fondle it inappropriately. We do need to be nice and gentle to it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Ben. If I have a lot of damage, that actually gives me time to go and have a break. So, there are upsides to the crashes. Thank you, H3O Productions.
Okay, Steve, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Yeah, I don't have the PayPal option. It's weird because I don't know if you guys noticed in the description it used to always say like support the stream here, and there'd be like a Streamlabs link, and it used to always do that. That link used to always come up at the top of the description automatically, and that was always the PayPal link. But it stopped doing it automatically, and I've just never bothered adding it myself. So. Yeah, no PayPal option. I'll try and add it for tomorrow, just in case anyone wants to do that. Right, come on. Full concentration here. I was feeling a little bit uneasy into that corner, no matter what I do. That corner feels good though. And again, I'm mounting that curve way too much. Like, I got used to the conditions in the night and the morning, the sunrise, but the car feels a little bit different here. Quite a lot different. But let's just finish the lap, see what kind of time it is. Yeah, the car is a bit stiff, and I prefer the V1 setup actually. I might go back to it.
Anyway, look. I went on the internet this week and I found this.
Tom Collenberg, a new member. Thank you.
Alright, Steve. There's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
Really slow now. 207? What? Okay, I've got a low fuel load, I suppose. So that would explain why that lap is alright. That is a lot of damage. I reckon I'd probably easily do a 201 then in these conditions with this car. It's like it's feeling a little bit uneasy into there. Yeah, it's going a little bit too hot, I think. And this is something I really have to work out for tomorrow. You know, just like your braking points in different conditions, because it's not always the same through the whole race. Yeah, I'm steering in too early, but you do have to turn in quite early because there's like the road is almost like that, like angle, so you have to like cross over that little bump in the middle and it'll hook you round. But yeah, just not quite getting it dead on at the moment. Go again.
And it's lights out and
Disengage limiter. Pit exit's clear.
Thank you, Chris Gracie. Yeah. I hope to get on to more iRacing. So obviously I'll be doing this and tomorrow. And I think the BMW fixed will be sort of my go-to series. I really do like the fixed setup racing. But I do definitely want to do more iRacing. I know I always say that, but I'm getting into it more. It's one of those games or sims that you can't just really just jump on it and just have a race. Like, you kind of have to get into the groove of playing it a couple of days a week and get into it a bit more like that. Whoa! Hello. We're going to be avoiding a lot of those tomorrow, I think. Or people will be avoiding me when I do that.
Honestly, what the f are we doing here?
Oh man, H3O. Dropping the bomb, the 100 bomb. Oh man, what a guy. What a guy. That sets the weekend up very nicely. And thank you so much, mate. Sharing the positivity. Hoping everyone has a good weekend this weekend. yet.
The leader has just done a 2:00.2
Oh man, the
seconds.
grip is really, really different.
Yellow flag, caution. Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
Oh, nearly. Go, smash the wall. Thank you, Kevin, again, mate. Yeah, I totally agree. It's too much curb again. Yeah, I mean, iRacing isn't one of those things you can just jump on and get good instantly. You have to really do. You have to put a lot of time into it. There's so many little details you have to iron out, you know. But yeah, thank you, Kevin. Cheers, mate. Definitely a bit understeering.
Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
Yeah, my car's definitely sour, I think. Damage is affecting me. Down the straight. I'll let this guy go. Unless I didn't get a good exit. I think I'm overdriving it a little bit now. These aren't consistent laps. Not good really, is it? Not good at all. Yeah, I mean, you could always turn. I could always turn on the what is it? The session thing. But I don't like having the. I don't really like having the bar at the top. I think it's just a distraction. But I just. I don't know. You know if a lap is good or not, really. I just think it's something else to sort of get distracted by, so I don't really have that difference thing on.
I think Ericsson hit us.
You wear socks in real life, mate? I never wear socks. I only wear socks on the stream. I have, you know. I'm going to go back to setup, the other setup. Number 1. Let's try it again, because I think like I drove better with number 1. So let's try it. Full tank of fuel. Go on in.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit. We've just been given a stop go penalty.
Stop fucking hell, man. Stop go penalty. speeding by like 1 mile an hour. I had the limiter on, I think.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
I'm just an idiot. Just a bit of an idiot, mate.
Honestly, what the f are we doing here?
Head up. Making Kevin again, mate. Kevin is on it today. Cheers, mate. Yeah, I mean, it's all about improving. It doesn't matter how good or bad you are. It's just try to improve. You can always improve. I think it's all about the journey, really. So I was thinking the other day, like, if I was, let's say I was the best on every sim I played, I was just the best. Would that be as good to watch? Maybe it would be, maybe it wouldn't be. I think sometimes it's all about the struggles. Sometimes, and you can relate to that a bit more. So if I never had a bad day and I never made mistakes, then it might not be, you might not be able to relate to that. Car actually feels, I think the car feels better with more fuel. It's slower, but it feels more stable, for sure. So it's actually on the light fuel load when you've got to watch out a bit more. The car just feels a little bit more skittish. I'm immediately a bit more smooth here, since putting more fuel in. Maybe I just need to pit every lap and just keep the tank all the way at the top. That's too fast into there. That's pretty slow.
Sector 2 is 1.3 off the pace.
Oh, hello. Yeah, this race tomorrow would be, it's actually a multi-class race technically, but I don't think you get too many people choosing the 911.
Now 3.0 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
That's rubbish. That was a 203.2. That's right, I suppose, on full fuel. Actually, that's a point. Yeah, just racing the 911 and just win. Problem is, doing a solo race, you get disqualified.
Sector 1 is 1.5 off the pace.
Actually, I just remembered I changed the setup as well, didn't I? I didn't just put more fuel in, I changed the setup back to V1. Kevin is back on it. This lad's going crazy today. First competition is always more fun. Yeah, because if I was TRL Lightning and I won every race, let this guy go. If I was TRL Lightning and I won every race by miles, it'd be like, okay, this is how to drive perfectly, but it's almost like hard to learn from because it's like it's so perfect that you can't do it. Like I watch his videos and I watch his like replays and whatever.
Temperature's rising. It's now 24 Celsius.
It's like it's no use almost because I just can't do what he does. Yeah, Matt Malone's in the race alone. Matt alone. What a guy. He did it last year on his own as well. And Jardier should be doing it as well. I think he tried it last year, he didn't complete it though.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
Okay, I think I'm going to use this setup to be honest. I'm much more comfortable with this V1.
Sector 2 is 1.4 seconds off the pace.
Yeah, iRacing is expensive, but yeah, if you just choose a series and just stick with it, you don't have to spend like too much.
You're now 2.7 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.47 off the pace.
I just did 2:02.9. So if I had low fuel, I could go a second quicker than that. But yeah, that's a good point actually. Try the other setup with a full tank of fuel because it's you don't know there if it's the setup or is it the fuel. It's just they say in motorsport you should only change one thing at a time when you're doing setups. Do you know what it is that's making a difference?
That was a big one. Are you okay?
Let's watch that. Oh my god. It's a major F right there. Went in a little too early. I corrected it and yeah. Yeah. Yep. R4M in peace. Ah. Authentic Bathurst experience. There you go. Well, I'm gonna put in. Oh, I'm gonna put in really low fuel and see how that feels. Then see if this setup is really skittish as well. Put in. I think I'll put in like 5. So let's see what this setup feels like with this fuel load.
It's broken! Anti-stall! It's off.
And Kevin's back. Car's fixed now, mate. Thanks for your donation. Obviously, it worked.
Pit exit is clear. Push now.
Thank you, Kevin. You little legend. Oh, hello. Nearly binned out the pits. Right, here we go then. Come on. Hammer time, Lewis. This corner here, that's just going to be death central tomorrow. That's where everyone's going to die. Maybe through here as well. The Grim Reaper's going to have a field trip. He's going to love it.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Still think this setup feels better than the other one. Just like I say that, it almost spins out through turn one.
Yellow flag.
Almost dead. I'll see them.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
Oh, it's way too deep. Yeah, there is quite a lot of understeer in this car. Sometimes it can help with stability.
Keep behaving that way, you will be sent to Shadowwell.
Thank you, Stainless.
P3, you're currently 2.2 off the leader's pace. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 3.
Yeah, that's Lando Norris during the Spa Grand Prix last year, so something when his car broke and he did that radio message. The other one is a guy on Forza livestream. He acknowledged the Shadow Realm. Way too hot. So 2023 then, on my last lap, and it wasn't a particularly special lap. So I still think I can go quicker than that. Probably not on this lap, but maybe on the next one. So I messed up this corner. And I messed up again. Dick Smith. Screw you, Dick Smith.
That looked bad. Can you confirm that you're alright, please, Steve?
I'm not alright. What are alien... like alien times would be sub 2 minutes. Beyond Fallow is rapid. Anything like close to 2 minutes dead is pretty dark. 2023. Okay. I mean, I haven't got like all the consistency in the world. We're getting a bit better. You know what? I think a lot of the time with me, it's like when I'm practicing, I don't do that well. But when it comes down to the race, I do better because I know that it's a race and it matters. In practice, sometimes I can't motivate myself to try properly. That's my excuse anyway. But yeah, this live stream tomorrow, if I complete it, it'll be the longest one I've ever done. Well, actually no, I did the Super Goliath on Forza Horizon 4. And that was like 13 hours. Carrera, yeah, I've been flicking between 3 and 1, but I found 3 like a little bit too understeery for me, and on low fuel it was just I couldn't drive it. So I went with number 1. I actually felt more comfortable with it. Of course, I think for me it's just a matter of just I want to be comfortable in the car. The pace doesn't matter as much. I'm going to be doing the full 12 hours straight. I'll be taking breaks every pit stop. There's like a 1 or 2 minutes, you know. So you can't stream more than 11 hours. You can't stream more than 12. 12's the limit. But you can split a stream up into multiple bits. That's fine. Shall I go again? Just really try and nail this 201 because this is kind of annoying me that I can't do it. Put a tiny bit more fuel in. A little bit more. Yeah, we're going to go for it. How often are the pit stops? That's a good question. I don't really know. I'm kind of just going... I'm just going to go in the race and just see. I think it's like every hour maybe. Or like 45 minutes. About that. I'm not sure exactly. Right, come on in. Let's do this. An hour and 10 minutes. There you go.
Limiter. It takes it. It's clear.
Yeah, so a little bit over an hour, and then I think the pit stops take about a minute. So that's enough time to stand up, have a pee break if you have to, quickly eat something. So it's not like I have to stay sat down and pure driving for 12 hours, you know. I can take little mini breaks, and if I get damage, then you have to repair that as well.
Honestly, what the are we doing here?
Thank you, Peter. Increase TC to 10. Maybe that'll make a difference. I mean, wait, I've got a setting here. Let's try it. I don't know if traction is where my problems are. I think the problems are going into the corners. That's where I'm struggling the most, I'd say. Traction I feel alright, but let's give it a go. When am I getting a custom helmet? So I've been speaking to a guy called Miles Murphy, MDM Designs. He does the helmets for Lando Norris, George Russell. So I've been speaking to him, and he's actually currently working on my design. So Hopefully I'll have a design done within a few months, as in painted, because it does take quite a while to get it painted. Normally there's a backlog. Yes, I have a fuel calculator. You can't quite see it on your screen, on the stream, but I can see it on my screen. Plus there's on the dashboard the number there as well. Right, here we go. Let's have a couple of quick laps here. Or quick by my standards anyway.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
Turned it too late.
Okay, Steve, 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
On the power, way too late. Can't quite get the braking right there. It's not too bad love, I suppose. Quarter of a second off what I normally have done. Mid 202.
Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
Come on, Super GT. Do something good, mate. Lost 3/10 there. I lose so much speed coming out of there. My God.
Sector 2 is a second off the pace.
Assistant, I guess.
That puts you 2.2 off the pace. You're 0.2 off the pace in Sector 3.
Mate.
Right side, clear right.
I was basically even on that lap bar. I was like 3/10 down at one point.
Okay, Steve, you've got half your fuel left.
Could have been a 201. Losing loads of time for that corner.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
Let's sort it out. Oh my god. It's so hard to get perfect, that corner. Oh, I never wanted to get in there. I'm up again though. I go like 3/10 down and gain it back. Kind of annoying.
Of fuel remaining, 5 minutes.
Right, enough time for one more lap, I think. Come on. Am I streaming quali? Probably not. Off.
I think Eric's gonna hit us.
So hard to get that nailed, that corner. Oh, it needs a Taylor Swift livery. H30 is back. Gotta go. Good luck. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very, very much indeed. Look at that wall ride. Tony Hawk would be proud. Okay, I'm going to call it a day there. I think that's enough for now. I thank you so much for joining me. Just to watch me lap endlessly, but mostly quite rubbishly.
The guy in front has just done a 203.35.
I shall leave it there. The race, or the session, or the live stream will start at 12:30 PM. Yeah, just after midday GMT tomorrow. And hopefully we'll last 12 hours, but we'll see. Depends if I get R4M to the realm or not. But that's all for me tonight. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a nice weekend. Yeah, have a good one. Hopefully see you in the race tomorrow. And take care. Have a nice weekend. Goodbye.